Everything out of me. They gonna get a Super Bowl out of me. Believe that. Believe that. I'm a Raven. It's on. All year. Every year.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Jordan and we're going to be going over the final preseason week 3 winners and losers. So this game was against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers down in Tampa Bay. This is going to be the quickest of the winners and losers for the preseason. Alright, well let's get into it. So first winner, we got Josh Johnson, who for the second week in a row has outplayed Anthony Brown, and he really kind of has over the whole preseason. Week 1 was a little rough for both of them against the Eagles, but Josh Johnson has clearly outplayed Anthony Brown at this point. Has he outplayed Tyler Huntley? That's a little more difficult. We didn't get a very big showing from Tyler Huntley. What we did see was really good, but I can't say as to whether or not he's taken over the number 2 spot, as I've heard a lot of people saying. All right, winner number 2. Tylan Wallace. I mean, he's pretty much at this point locked up the number 6 wide receiver spot. They were going to him a lot tonight. He played well on special teams too, and he did almost have another back shoulder touchdown, which was really close to being completed. So he almost went 3 for 3 in these preseason weeks or preseason games with a touchdown. All right, winner number 3. I have Charlie Kolar. He's the clear favorite for tight end number 3. Vokalek was making a really good run for it. I don't see the Ravens picking between Vokalek and Charlie. I didn't think there really was a bit of that. It was more so they either keep Vokalek or they don't. I didn't really ever see it as a keep Vokalek or Kolar. So, but Kolar certainly stated his case for being the number 2 or 3 tight end on this team. All right. Next up, we have winner number 4, Keaton Mitchell, which he didn't play, but we know that he was back at practice. So if he's not a bubble guy and he's not in danger of losing a roster spot, that's, in my opinion, a little bit telling as to what the team and the coaches think of him. So that gives me a pretty good indication that he's making this 53-man roster and that they want to keep him healthy. So I thought that was really interesting. And last winner, number 5, Del'Shawn Phillips. I mean, I feel like this whole preseason has been Del'Shawn Phillips just making his case for being on the final 53. And he was in there early. He was alongside Malik Harrison, who has also had a good preseason, a steady, solid preseason, which is what you want to see from some of your depth guys. Look, are they going to see time over, Queen and Roquan Smith? No, probably not. But we might still see packages where they're in there, and they're both playing special teams well. So that's what you want to see. Hey guys, real quick. If you're enjoying the video so far, go ahead and give it a like. And if you want more, you can head over to my channel and hit that subscribe button while you're there. Also, if you know anyone who is a Ravens fan that might enjoy this video, please share it with them. Alright, let's get back to the video. Alright, so on to the not winners, but loser number 1, Anthony Brown. I felt like he made some good plays, but he also made some bad plays. I felt like he's just, at this point, he's still too inconsistent. I don't really know if he's there yet with his decision making, but he's certainly the 4th quarterback on this roster right now. Loser number 2, Melvin Gordon. I mean, he was outplayed by Owen Wright this game. He was outplayed by him. He did have the nice catch in I think it was the 4th quarter, but he was outplayed by Owen Wright. He was outplayed by Keaton Mitchell because he just did not have a very strong showing. If they keep him on the practice squad, fine. If they cut him, fine. I mean, I'm not worried about keeping Melvin Gordon. I wasn't from the start. So next up on the list, we've got losers 3 and 4. I kind of grouped these guys together because it's John Ross and Christian Welch. And I don't necessarily intentionally group the inside linebacker duos together here, but it does seem like it's Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen, Delshon Phillips and Malik Harrison, and then John Ross and Christian Welch just seem to be the inside linebackers, sort of looking in from being out of that bubble there. You know, they both played well. I think they both have a spot on the practice squad because I think they're versatile players that you want to kind of hold on to. Christian Welch obviously is a good special teams player. And John Ross is just a good overall player as well, but I just don't think we have enough space to keep those guys when there's other areas of need as well. And that brings us to our final loser of the list here, which is Ben Cleveland. He hasn't really played overly poorly. There's that play against the Eagles where he got blown up and whatever, and he looks very stiff in most of his plays. But yeah, he does his job. But it's just there's other guys that are either behind him or that are younger than him that have more upside. I mean, if you're looking at backups to the starting guys along the offensive line, you've got Patrick McCarry, you've got Daniel Faalele, and you've got Big Salah. And I think between those three guys, I don't necessarily know if there is space for Cleveland after the, I'll say lackluster. It's not necessarily that he was playing bad. It's just this is a super competitive group of players for this offensive line. And even your depth guys, you don't want that drop-off between the first team and the second team guys to be a large drop-off. So to go down to Ben Cleveland, who's very limited physically, he's not exactly an amazing athlete movement-wise. So to drop that off from whoever, whatever position he would be going and filling in for, I'd rather go with a Macari or a Faalele, like somebody that has a little bit of a higher upside and isn't quite as limited maybe. So, all right, so that's my list of winners and losers. I'm gonna come out with the 53-man roster prediction probably either tomorrow or the day after. I mean, I don't know if preseason game 3 here really changed any of my thoughts about who I have on the final 53, but let's just say that I am excited for regular football to start. I'm excited to see Lamar Jackson out there. Like, as interesting as it's been to watch Josh Johnson versus Anthony Brown, and taking nothing away from those guys, but they're backups for a reason, and we have Lamar Jackson as our starting quarterback. So, yeah, I'm excited to see number 8 back out there. I'm excited to see a lot of our starters in real game action. So, can't wait for the 10th. Gonna have a couple of things coming out before then, so stay tuned for that. If you've stayed this long, go ahead, give the video a like. Go ahead to the page, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in probably the next couple of days with the 53-man roster prediction. Thanks. Bye.